Okay, I am doing my screencast on MOOCs in K-12, the case against. I want you to notice that I decided to have fun with this time since I have to be on camera. I wore a glitter top and I also have a glass of wine. And here we go. If I can find the... All right, so what I did first, because my biggest concern would be student engagement. And I looked up student engagement in Google and I found an article from 1995, Educational Leadership, where Richard Strong, Harvey Silver, and A.B. Robinson quote Phil Schlechte as defining student engagement as students are attracted to their work, they persist in their work despite challenges and obstacles, and they take visible delight in accomplishing their work. They state that most teachers have seen these signs of engagement during a project, presentation, or lively class discussion. And I repeat, lively class discussion. I don't see that we're going to see that in a MOOC. In 2012, since I thought, okay, 95, let's see what it is in 2012, I looked and found Heather Walpert-Goran, who wrote for Edutopia. And what she did, she interviewed her students, because who better to find out about student engagement than from the students? And the responses that she received fell into these following categories. The first one, working with their peers. And these are quotes from her students. Teens find it most interesting and exciting when there is a bit of talking involved. Discussions help clear the tense atmosphere in a classroom and allow students to participate in their own learning. Are you going to find that in a MOOC? You're going to find discussion forums, but you're not going to find talking. Number two, working with technology. Again, student quote, I believe that when students participate in learning by doing, it helps them focus more. Technology helps them do that. Another student, we have entered a digital age of video, Facebook, Twitter. They've become a part of our daily lives. When we use tech, it engages me more and lets me understand the concept more clearly. Okay, you can do that in a MOOC. 3, connecting the real world to the work we do, project-based learning. Students are more interested when the curriculum applies to more than just the textbook. The book is there. We can read a book. If we're given projects that expand into other subjects and make us think, it'll help us understand the information. And the next student talks about real-life dilemmas and opportunities to learn how to solve them. So I'm going to call that a wash, because you can do project-based learning in a MOOC probably, but it's not going to be hands-on. Clearly love what you do. It isn't necessarily the subject or grades that really engage students, but the teacher. When teachers are truly willing to teach students, not only because it's their job, but because they want to educate them, students benefit. It's about passion. Can you show passion in a MOOC? I don't know. There's thousands of students. I guess you could. So I'll call that one a wash as well. 5, get me out of my seat. When a student is active, they learn in a deeper way than sitting. This student in history class had a debate, and the teacher had them stand on either ends of the room. And by doing this, I was able to listen to what my classmates had to say. I am going to say no, because we're not getting them out of the seat in a MOOC. Bring in visuals. I like to see pictures because it makes my understanding on the topic clearer, gives me an image in my head. I'm interested when there are lots of visuals to go with the lesson. PowerPoints are nice, but they get boring if there's too many bullet points. Pictures and cartoons are the best way to get his attention, or her. Visuals, yeah, you can have them in a MOOC. Student choice. Giving students choices helps us use our strengths and gives us freedom to make a project the way we want it to. When we do something we like, we're more focused and enjoy school more. Understand your clients, the kids. Personally, I think that students don't really like to be treated as students. Teachers can learn from us students. They need to ask for our input on how the students feel about a project, a test, etc. Most importantly, teachers need to ask themselves, how would I feel if I were this student? See from our point of view and embrace it. Awash. Mix it up. Fun experiments in science class, acting out skits in history. If students are going to remember something, they need visuals. Also, you can't go wrong with comedy. Everyone loves a laugh. Another thing that engages me would be class or group games. In language arts, we play dodgeball. We throw words at each other. I don't see this happening in a MOOC. And 10, be human. Don't forget to have a little fun yourself. The author likes to end this post with one more quote she had from a student, Sharon. The thing is, every student is engaged differently, but that's okay. There's always a way to keep a student interested and lively, ready to embark on the journey of education. What is that way? Some teachers may ask eagerly. Now read closely. Are you ready? That way is to ask them. Ask them. Get their input on how they learn. It's just as simple as that. That you can do in either. Although I still think you need that human interaction. I think that you need to be able to see the students. Where MOOCs Miss the Mark, Student-Teacher Relationship. Another article in Edutopia by Matt Levinson. According to the New York Times, only 10% of MOOC participants successfully complete the course. I don't see MOOCs working in a K-12 environment. I think that you need that student-teacher interaction. I think it's very important. Professional development, yeah, it can work in professional development. However, the participants need to be self-directed learners, and I don't know that our teachers are ready for it unless they work with other teachers in a PLC. The teachers that I have come across are kind of afraid of online learning. I myself started a MOOC a couple of months ago, and I never finished it, and I'm into online learning. So I have signed up for a couple of more MOOCs, and one is game-based learning, which I'm excited about. We'll see how it goes. I do not feel that we're ready for MOOCs in the K-12 environment. I do think for a self-directed learner that yes, MOOCs are great. And that's my streamcast.